Well, hello, welcome back. Today's video is very special. We're going to be spending Christmas at Cheddar's. I packed up all my things, left my husband, left my kids, all the way down to Alabama just to go to Cheddar's for Christmas. So, with that being said, let's get into this nail set I'm about to create. So, starting off first, we're doing the thumb. Now, this is a custom blue, pastelish blue that I custom made. I got a lot of it. If anybody wants some, let me know. Because I don't need like 16 ounces of this. But yeah, these are some very, very long nails. They're 3XLs. I didn't cut them down at all. These are the Dream Nail Supply nail tips. I took an 80-minute video and busted down to 30 minutes, so pat on the back for me for that. But yeah, today's video is very special. We have a Christmas collab hosted by none other than Cheddar, Flawlessly Uniquely Nails, if I'm not mistaken. I will tag all the ladies because I think it's like 50 of us in this collab. Not really, but I'm just being dramatic. But anyways, some people have already made it down to Cheddar's. And if you're watching this, that means now I am at Cheddar's. Feet cocked up, drinking a little hot cocoa, whatever the case may be. And some may come later. Some may not come at all. But it's okay. All right. So, products wise, most of this are like my customs. Only thing that's not is you can see the Dream Nail Supply. I think I use Pearl, if I'm not mistaken. But for the most part, everything else I custom made. The acrylic brush, I think is a size 14 from Dream Nail Supply, if I'm not mistaken as well. Now, if you pay attention to the screen and not my voice, then you would notice that I skipped the pinky and showing y'all application. Mind your business. I did not like what I was going with the pinky, so you're not going to see anything done to the pinky, but you will see it did, but just not on camera. At the end, I changed it, but I did it off camera because it was not going with the nail set at all. And I wanted to change the thumb too, but I like the concept of it, but I left it. You will see what I'm talking about when I do it, but don't mind the pinky at all. I did not like it, and it did not go well with the nail set. But for the most part, y'all, chef's kiss. I did good with these nails, and I am super proud of myself. I wanted to go out of the side of the box, do a little bit of extra 3D molding clay and stuff like that. I was originally going to do acrylic, but I didn't have acrylic colors to match what I wanted, so I just had to work with gels. This is going to be a little bit more easier to like mix the colors in, do a little bit of color theory and all that. With acrylic powders, it takes way too much time, and then yeah. So, super excited about these nails. They came out really, really good. If you're wondering about the index nail and how I did that, it's gonna be posted on my members tab, as long as the full length video on my members tab. If anyone's interested, I do post, probably like a video once a week, or sometimes a couple videos a month. Just free extra, like not free, just some extra content here and there. But like I said, this video was, this nail set took me like an hour and a half, probably a little bit less if I didn't have to redo my pinky. But for the most part, really, 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 really love these. And right here, this is what I was talking about. I'm using Pearl from Dream Nail Supply. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is already sold out, like a lot of her news are. But yeah, everything else that I'm using, like I said, are customs. I'm going to try to make sure I link everyone, because I think there's like 20 ladies. Realistically, it might be 19, but that's a lot of people. So if I don't get to your video today, trust and believe I'll get to it tomorrow. I probably had to make a little list and like check off people's names, because it's not a specific time anyone's going to be posting, so it's going to make it a little bit difficult for me to remember who to watch what, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. I know y'all haven't been seeing me talking for the past 2 weeks or something. Besides my last video was pretty funny to me. Cause that said, I don't know what was in my mind of doing that, but I did it, and yeah. But for the most part, I'm going to be talking pretty much, not all throughout the video, but I'm going to be running my mouth. For the past 2 weeks, I haven't been talking or being vocal a lot. But I have been doing the countdown to, to Christmas. I started it. I'm doing 12 instead of the 25, whatever the case may be. So I'm doing a set every day. If you haven't watched those videos, go back and watch, if you're interested. And if you're not, I don't care. But yeah, for the most part right here, I'm basically doing the what's it called, stalking. I'm just doing like a what's it called, color blocking with the nude versus the red. I really didn't have a deep red. I only had this kind of like cherry sheer, not really sheer, but it's sheer red. So I just went with that, and then I'm gonna go on top with some gel polish for the most part. But anyways, outside of this entire nail set, I do have my New Year's collection. I'm just trying to get rid of it. This is the final. This is it. I'll put it somewhere up on the screen what the colors look like. It's only $50, and yeah, that's gonna be my final collection. And yeah, I will be completely done. Aside from, I want to do like a Valentine's and a birthday collection, but that'll probably be for special people, whatever the case may be. We will see how that goes and how I feel about that. But for the most part, yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of those because this is probably the last time y'all gonna be seeing me. It's been a long and wonderful journey, but it's time for something new. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy today's video. And while I was doing this nail, I was thinking about the little boots, literally the character boots from Dora the Explorer when I was doing this. And also it's another, y'all know them boots that was going viral that people was buying. I don't know what they called, but y'all know them big red boots literally look just like this. Like my nail was giving that more than the stocking. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all sit back and enjoy a little bit of what's left of the application, and I'm gonna come back in once we get into nail art and stuff. And boom, just like that, we are back. I didn't know I talked that much, but apparently I did. So for the thumbnail, I want to do something very, very different. Y'all know how people do the, what's it called, let it snow or whatever the case may be. I wanted to switch it up. Now this nail did not come the way I wanted to, but the concept of what I wanted, that was the only reason why I kept it. Now for this nail, I wanted to do Let Us Pray. Christmas, we all know the whole background about it, but yeah, I wanted to incorporate that into my nail set instead of just doing the basics of something else. Like I said, usually we do Let It Snow or whatever the case may be, whatever it is, but I wanted to switch it up and do something different. But it wasn't really going with the nail set like the pinky was, because my vision changed throughout the nail set. I literally wrote excuse me, everything down, but I kind of went free with whatever I was doing. But for the most part, I liked the concept of what I was thinking, so that's why I left it. But the pinky wise, I scratched it completely because it just wasn't giving. And plus the thumb is its own basic hand, you know what I'm saying? The thumb is by itself. The rest of the four fingers, they go as a set, but the thumb is really by itself. So you can pull off doing something crazy and it not going with the rest of the nails. But the pinky wise, nah, they gotta color coordinate or something. But yeah, on the thumb I'm writing Let Us Pray. And then I'm going to be doing like 3 crosses at the bottom. Now, I didn't want to use the dotting tool because the dotting tool is too big and it didn't look right. Previous nail sets I've done, when I use the smallest little one on a dotting tool, it still doesn't look right to me. And even though this one wasn't like the best, it got the job done. I found this little gadget off of Temu. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, if you go back to some of the Temu hauls I did, you'll probably find it. I don't exactly know which one it is, but it's there. But yeah, for the most part, it was my intake of doing the Let It Snow nail design. And here I'm just doing a little 3 crosses. You know, this is not perfect or anything, and it's okay. I wasn't trying to go for perfection with this nail. I just love the concept and the theme behind it, and so I kept it. And I am going to cure for a full 60 seconds and just wipe it off. Now, I'm doing it the whereas easiest to like more complex, so I'm getting the easy nails out of the way. So moving right along. Oh, excuse me, I got the sniffles. I'm going to be doing a Frenchie, y'all. This Frenchie came out so good. This white is French tips from D&D. That's like the only white gel I used. I used to use Madame Glam, but I don't have any more of that. But anyways, that beside the point. I'm going to be doing like, we always do this when we do, you know, Christmas nails or whatever, like the little lights. So I want to do like a Frenchie, but instead of painting the lights on with gel polish like the regular way, I wanted to do 3D. Like this whole entire set, I wanted to like spruce it up and do 3D, like do something that I'm not used to doing all the time. And, you know, even though it's not like perfect or looks the best, to me it came out pretty darn good, and that's all I'm satisfied with. Now, this is some solid gel that I got. I think this came from Shein, if I'm not mistaken. I need to get more of this. If I find out where I got it from, I'm definitely gonna link this for y'all, because this right here, it is non-sticky. You can move it around, pick it up. You know how some like molding gels and stuff, it gets sticky when you lay it on the nail and you can't like pick it up and move it around, but this is different. As you see, I started out with this loop or whatever the case may be. It's ugly. And so I was like, dang, I probably messed the nail up. I probably have to scratch it. But once I picked it up and moved it off the nail, it instantly slid right off. No problems at all. So I'm definitely going to have to find out where I got this from, whatever brand it is, and get more of this, because this is actually my favorite I've tried so far. And I will say, make sure you're using gloves, or if you not a person who uses gloves, right after you get done touching all these gel products, immediately wash your hands so you can eliminate any contact or any type of infection you may occur when dealing with gel products in general. So now I'm going to be forming out some little balls, and then we're going to be doing the little light bulbs. I'm trying to think. There really wasn't any inspo for the nail set or anything. I really was just picking things that's well known and just kind of like trendy, popular right now. Like with the with the stocking nail. If you've been seeing it on Instagram, TikTok, or wherever the case may be, it's been going viral from, I don't know who the original creator was or is of that. But yeah, I did that. And then for the other nails, which you'll see later, like the gnome, that's like always been trendy. Also with the lights, that's been trendy as well. The Let It Snow, Let Us Pray type of nail design, always been trendy. So I kind of like pinpointing some of the stuff that we've all been seeing and just flip it into 3D, make it pop and make it my own, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not something new you've seen, but it's like something different. So here I'm just going to be showing y'all all the gel polishes that I'm using. All I'm literally from Madame Glam. Like, I don't own any other brand mainly besides Madame Glam. I might excuse me, have different brands here and there, but for the most part, Madame Glam all the way down is what I mainly use. And plus I get PR from them, so I'm going to use what I get. But now I'm going in with Perfect Black, and we're going to be doing the what's it called? The strings that holds the lights, or whatever the case may be. And to be honest with you, all the lights that I've the stem or whatever it's called is actually green. I don't know where we get it that we started doing black. Maybe some lights have like the black string, but all the ones I bought or own have green. I never understood why we as like nail techs, whatever the case may be, because I've never seen anybody do a green. Don't paint them green. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm so annoyed because I do not have like a tree green. Y'all know, like that forest type of tree green. I don't have that color, and it kind of threw off my entire nail set. When you see me do my ring nail, it doesn't look right. I don't have the green that I need, and even with this design right here, I'm using like a glitter green that came from like the June collection, technically the Pride collection, but whatever the case may be. That was literally the only green that I was close to matching the deep forest green that I wanted. But for the most part, it fit in, it kind of correlated with what I wanted. But when I do the gnome, you'll notice the green is like terrible looking. But for the most part, I'm learning and just trying new things. Now I'm going to be going in and just shading the lights. And once I get through with that, I think I top coated all of this off camera. But for the most part, yeah. Once I get done doing all this, I'm going to be moving to the next nail. So enjoy this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the middle nail is complete. Let's go ahead and move on to the index. Now, this is a little bit more complex than the other ones, but let's get into it. So now, before, I was like, ooh, I want to do like some gifts, some presents, stuff like that. But then I remember, I had to do like the little fluffy white thing that's on top. I don't know what it's called, but what I should have done initially was go ahead and do like the presents and stuff on the bottom, and then add this thing right here. Y'all see what I'm doing right here? Last. So it look like the gifts and stuff is inside of the stockings, but I messed up and I did this first instead of the other way around. So if you want to like recreate or do this, do it the way I'm saying and not the way I'm doing it, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, moving right along. I think I matted this out, if I'm not mistaken, because I just didn't want it to be sticky or anything. But now I'm going to be going in and taking this, and I'm using the backable forms paper. I don't know what it's called, and it's like the texture is kind of like parchment paper or something like that, or bacon's paper, whatever y'all like to call it. But something that's non-stick, you want to use that. And so now I'm just going to be molding and like shaping them out. Now don't come for me. I know I was just lazy and I didn't do it. I was supposed to paint all these red, not pink. Initially, I was not supposed to leave it pink, but I just did not feel like literally painting it. Like, it wouldn't even took them but like 5 seconds to paint them, but I chose not to. And it kind of threw off the nail set. But don't come for me. I don't want to hear it. I already know that I should have just went ahead and painted them, because I was basically doing like red and white gifts and candy canes. But I chose pink and white. That's just being lazy. And like literally it wouldn't made a difference. Nothing but 5 seconds if I would have just painted them. But I know next time I'm gonna do it right, okay? No need to talk about me, okay? But for the most part here, I'm just doing, like I said, the present, the gift, the candy cane, for the stocking. I find it easier to use like the solid gel. Like, whoever came up with this solid glue gel stuff, chef's kiss to y'all, because if you had to do this with acrylic or something, oh my goodness, it would have took forever for me to do this. But since solid gel, it probably has been around long. It's really nothing but kind of like bitter gel, but it's like a solid form, whatever the case would be. But since this has become popular, it's made 3D art so much easier to do. And especially for the ones that don't like to do acrylic or like the smell of acrylic, you can do this. I will say technically polygel is basically the same thing, but it's a different type of feel for it, if you know what I mean. But yeah. I was originally gonna do like a long rectangle gift right here, but then I was like, no, let's just do another square one. But for the most part, I am curing these in between. Now they do not lose their shape. Like, even though I'm like playing with them and doing that, once I get it to the shape I want, they don't move, they don't slide, they don't do anything crazy. So I'm gonna try to see where I got those two gels from and leaking for y'all, because those are pretty good, and I'm pretty sure they came from Sheen, if I'm not mistaken. But moving right along, I'm going to be basically doing the stripes for the candy cane, and then I'm going to be doing like the little gift bow for the presents, and then the candy cane, I'm gonna be doing like the little stripes, whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not trying to get them perfect. I really should have did this before I did the little white top of the stocking. It would look so much better. And don't be trying to get smart with me. I know it's not coming out looking good, but that's not the point. I'm just trying here, just making do what it do. It was like, what time? It was like 3:00 in the morning when I did this, and I was actually extremely tired, and I'm surprised it came out this good. I was originally going to redo this entire nail set over, but even better. But I was like, this looks good to me. It looks fine, so I kept it. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and just glue these on. I am using the Dream Nail Supply solid glue gel. It is available still on her website. You can use my discount code Bree to save 15% off. But do y'all see what I mean by I should have did the presents and stuff first, and then went on with the top of the white thing, because it would have looked like that the present and the candy cane and stuff was inside of the stocking. The stocking instead of on top of it. So next time, maybe next year or whenever I decide to do something like this again, I'm going to make sure I remember to do that, because it would have came out 10 times better if I did it that way. Now, moving on to the bottom of the stocking, I'm just going to be painting it red just so it can match, because I did use like a jelly acrylic. So I'm just going to go on top and paint it. For this, I'm going to be doing a sweater design. I think it would have looked a lot better if I did like a cute design on top rather than just leaving it plain and regular. I did matte that and cure it for a full 60 seconds. And then I remember, like, y'all know how some people got their names on their stocking caps and stuff? I was like, ooh, let me write mine. And y'all, it made the nail set pop so much. I know I'm talking a lot, but like I said, y'all, haven't talked in my videos in like 2 weeks besides yesterday's video. Yesterday's video was like funny for me. But anyways, I do want to thank all the ladies who's in this collab. I can't name y'all off the top of my head, and I don't have a list in front of me to do it, but I am going to tag all of y'all. But thank you, Cheddar, for inviting me. I think Cheddar and PJ is like the co-host, if I'm not mistaken. But I am super excited. Thank y'all so much for inviting me. And even though this might be my last time y'all see me, where the case may be, I hope y'all have enjoyed 2024, because it's literally almost about to be over. Like, how many days we got? Like 9 days until it's over or something like that. And like, yeah, it has been going by super, super fast. We're almost to 2025, and yeah. So as you see, I'm not doing like the regular edge, the regular heart, whatever. I wanted to do like these little diamond imprints on the sweater, because I do have a stocking that looks just like what I'm doing right here, so I decided to replicate it. If any one of y'all have something similar to this, let me know. Usually we all do the same basic type of sweater designs on top of things like this, but I wanted to do a little bit different and do something that replicates an actual stocking that I have. And now I'm going to go on top, do not cure, and I'm going to put some clear acrylic, and once I get it all coated really, really good, I'm going to cure I cure mine for 2 minutes just to make sure everything is like really, really set. But yeah, cure that for a full 2 minutes or however long you want to, and then you're done. So to add on also to the nail set, I was just like, ooh, a bow would look so nice. And so yeah, I added a bow to it. And then I'm going to add some bling on top of that as well. But I'm going to let y'all sit back and enjoy a little bit of this, and I'm going to come back in when we get on to the next nail. All right. We're on our final nail, y'all. Can't believe that? After all this talking, we're finally on our last nail. Now, with this one, I'm going to be doing a little gnome. I think that's what it's called, a gnome. But in 3D form. Now, it doesn't look promising the way I'm sketching it out, but just trust the process. Even though the process wasn't trusting me, and I wasn't trusting the process, really, I kept it going, and it came out pretty decent, y'all. Overall, like I said, I didn't have the colors that I wanted to actually match what I wanted to do, but I made it work, and I'm glad I did it. I'm going to probably try to do that gnome design again. I want to try it in 3D, not 3D, using acrylic, but I don't know. I like using these little 3D molding gel. Even though I used all of it up, I'm going to get some more, but I like using this. It's definitely a game changer, and I love it. I know I've talked throughout this whole entire video, but I just wanted to like run my mouth, babble a little bit. But I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Truly. I do want to thank everyone who's included in this collab, and also the host. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think PJ is the co-host. But yeah, this collab was actually fun. It's a great way to end out the year. Hope y'all have a wonderful holiday if you celebrate it or not, and blessings to all. Happy Saturday or happy Sunday or happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or wherever you're watching this video. Hope you are enjoying it, and I hope you found something worth inspiring to you in today's video. But like I said, it was actually fun, me doing something very different and trying new things for myself, and I'm glad I accepted this collab, and it was actually fun. Thank y'all so much for sticking around and staying this long, listen to me talk and expressing myself through this nail set, and I hope y'all enjoy. But that's all I have for y'all today. Since today's the 21st, I think we got like 4 more nail sets, and I am done for the year, and that'll be the end of Creations by Brie. Okay, y'all? So I'm gonna catch y'all in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video. Until next time, bye.